Hi guys, this is a 3.3 volt 8 MHz Arduino Pro Micro. It has the Arduino ISP sketch installed and is used as a programmer. For example, for my micro RC receiver or for my micro RC transmitter. Here are the programming headers. But now I wanted to do some experiments with the Tiny, as its name indicates, ATtiny85. Well, I could do it like this and just plug in the programming wires, but it's always a bit of a mess. So I decided to build this universal programmer. Let's relocate the Pro Micro to its new home. Just like this. The ATtiny85 has its own programming socket. Oops, it's a bit skew. Now it's better. But that's not all. You can also use this programmer for standard Arduino Pro Minis. Just like this. But what if you still need programming wires? They can be plugged in here. In order to make the programmer look nicer and to prevent it from shorting out, I made this housing. The STL data for 3D printing can be found on my GitHub. Now I will show you some details on how this thing was made. Let's get started. These are the required parts. Links are in the description. First we want to cut the headers to the required length. A file is used to make them nice and straight. All the headers are then soldered to the board. Using the Arduino boards as a fixture makes soldering a lot easier. And finally, all the supply and data wires are soldered according to this picture. More details can be found in this table. The 100 nanofarad capacitor is wired between the ATtiny85 pins 4 and 8. And yes, labels are always a good idea. The housing was designed in Fusion 360 and 3D printed in PLA. You can download the STL data on my Thingiverse. The link is below. That's it. Now we are ready for the software. In Arduino IDE, we have to select the USB port of our Pro Micro. Then we need to upload the Arduino ISP sketch. You can find it under examples. It is opened. Here it is. And then it is uploaded to the Pro Micro. The ATtiny85 core files are downloaded from this GitHub. You can also find a manual on how to install them on this GitHub. Now we are able to select the ATtiny85 in our Arduino IDE. You can adjust a lot of things. We want to use the 8 MHz internal clock. The USB port remains the same. Our programmer is Arduino as ISP, of course. Now we are ready to burn the bootloader. Let's burn it. Afterwards, the Tiny85 will run with 8 MHz internal clock. Everything went well, so now we are able to upload the sketch. Will it work? Okay, done. But will it work? Let's remove it from the programmer. In order to do some first tests with this chip, I have used David Johnson David's waveform generator. The link to David's work is in the description. Let's plug in power. Will it explode? No. We have a screen and some readings on the oscilloscope. Yeah, now we can see the sine wave. There are also other waveforms. Cool. As you can see, this tiny chip can do a lot. Its biggest advantage is that it doesn't need an external crystal. This is the noise function. Sine wave, triangle, different frequencies. Now we have lost the trigger. If you like this video, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss upcoming episodes. See you. Bye.